Good day and welcome to the steps to apply for the Study Abroad Office Scholarship at Clayton State University. And this is known as the STARS Scholarship. Dates to remember for this process are the application deadline, which is Monday, January 28th, 2019, which must be submitted by or before 11:59 p.m. We'll announce the awards by March 1st, 2019. So the requirements to meet for the scholarship. Number 1 is complete all of the required fields for the STAR Scholarship application. This award is only for students enrolled in a degree program at Clayton State University. The applicant must be enrolled in a study abroad program to be eligible for the award, and they must have a minimum GPA of 2.5 to qualify. And for the STARS GPA, a minimum 2.5 GPA, both your overall and institutional GPA should not be below a 2.5. If your GPA is not available, then contact your academic advisor or the undergraduate or graduate admissions department to obtain your GPA information. You want to submit a copy of your unofficial transcript, and this can be found via the DUC. Check under Student Services for Transcripts, Unofficial, and submit a PDF or screenshot. Submit a copy of your financial aid award letter, and if applicable to financial aid recipients, this can be found via the DUC in the financial aid portal, and you want to submit a PDF or screenshot of this as well. You're going to submit a copy of your HOPE award letter, if applicable to HOPE recipients. This can be found via the DUC in the financial aid portal. Submit a PDF or screenshot. And if you are not a recipient of the HOPE or financial aid, if you don't receive a HOPE scholarship or any financial aid, please notify the STAR, the Study Abroad office, that when you submitted your application, you weren't applicable to one or both of these areas, so that we can note that if you did not already do that in the Study Abroad STAR Scholarship portal. Next, you're going to submit your STARS essay. The STARS committee is looking to award students who can show one or more of the following connections below between the program of study and how it applies to the applicants going abroad. So how will studying abroad benefit your long-term goals and aspirations? Studying abroad is not just about the here and now, the short term, but about the connections you make by networking, utilizing the opportunity as part of your career path, and also, side note, your study abroad program can go on your resume, or by becoming a globalized citizen, and much more. And of course, did you follow the essay guidelines? So one of the things that we're going to go over in the next couple of slides is we're going to discuss the essay process. So before we do that, we're going to cover what to know. So all questions must be considered all questions must be answered on the STAR Scholarship application. Incomplete applications will not be considered. So even though, let's say for example, going back here, if you forgot to attach your unofficial transcripts or your STARS essay, those will get discount against you. So that is also a part of the application process. So if we're not receiving that information, that will also be considered an incomplete application. This is not a first come, first served award. So this means that if you submit your application first, it does not mean that you are a first recipient. You're automatically a recipient of $500. So students must follow the procedures outlined on the website and application process, and all study abroad students who have applied are considered for this award. So please be aware that all study abroad students who apply for this, who have completed all the procedures, who have done everything that is required, that is a part of being accepted as a contender for the award. And then the STARS committee will continue and evaluate the student from there. The scholarship applications are evaluated by a committee. So each student must meet all requirements of the application in order to be considered. So again, if you have not submitted something or something is incomplete or the essay didn't follow the guidelines, then you're automatically discounted. The STAR Scholarship can only award 10 study abroad participants. So we only have enough to fund 10 students going on a study abroad program, and each participant is awarded $500. So that's a great help to students. You know, it helps cover maybe a payment towards their program, to tuition, to maybe having some extra pocket change on their program. It just depends on what you have still left that you have to pay off. if you're awarded the amount. So next, here are several general statements that will be provided to you that are ideas to assist you with your essay. So you can choose one or more that are applicable to you. So a personal statement. How will your study abroad experience connect with your program of study? For example, how will your study abroad experience in France connect with the impact of your educational experience in the Clayton State University Teacher Education Program? Or how will your study abroad experience in Germany connect with and impact your educational experience in Clayton State University's MBA program? These are just, of course, references to different programs. You can input your program, of course, into each section here. These are just ideas that we're giving to you. So if you have so please, you're welcome to tailor this as your personal statement, but try to think of in this range here. The next question is personal development. How will studying abroad benefit your long-term goals and aspirations, whether they be personal, academic, professional, or otherwise? The next question is engagement and preparation. So the program director, which is the faculty member, will provide a very structured learning experience. But what research have you done to prepare for studying abroad, and what might you do to get the most out of your experience in your host country? Next, we have culture perspectives. An effective study abroad experience requires knowledge of the host country's culture. Discuss one or more significant issues, such as social, political, economic, environmental, currently facing your intended host country. How might these intersect with your intended studies or your personal development or personal goals? How might you plan to learn and engage if appropriate? Identity and diversity. So consider your background and experiences, how these shape your perceptions and interactions with the world, and how others in turn perceive and interact with you. What research have you done on the culture, belief, and social norms of your host country? What did you find, and how might this impact your visit? You may also discuss how this information may inform how you prepare for your stay or how you may interact or behave while traveling. And then next we have the Star Scholarship website, which we're going to go over in just a moment. So the website link to get to the application is right here on the website. And then the website also, again, goes over what we just mentioned, so requirements for the scholarship. It also goes into, which we haven't covered here, the essay guidelines, the award information, financial aid disclaimer, the STARS committee, and an important note about the scholarship. So as you can see, it's a very detailed website, more so than what we just covered here, and we'll briefly go over that in just a moment, and it'll give you some more information on how to proceed. And if you'll stay tuned, we'll take you right there. And we're back, and we are at the STAR Scholarship website. So for example, if you are at our website, here's our main home page, and you come here, here's the STAR Scholarship. And right here is where you would go to apply. But before we go to the application portal, I wanted to just go over that the outline discussed more information than what we previously covered in the slides. What we went over was a brief information of what the requirements for the STAR Scholarship are. So when we're looking at students who are applying, this is what the main information that we want you to review over. But we also want you to review over the essay guidelines. Here is some information about how to write the essay, tips about how the format of the essay should be, such as 12 font for text, double spacing for the format, good grammar and sentence structure, essay format for the outline of your paper. And we also recommend visiting the Writer Studio for assistance on editing and improving your essay, which is free to Clayton State students. We also discuss, you can use one or more of the following topics below as well, in addition to the information that we provided you about the essay structure. But and then we also discuss about the award information. We talk about how the information, how much you receive upon winning. Also, in addition to receiving the scholarship, you will assist the study abroad office in different capacities, and we list out some of those responsibilities here. Now, we also say you can propose a project to the office to collaborate on, and so if that's something that we decide to do, or if we have another project in mind, we may mention that depending on what is going on with our office. And then here's the financial aid disclaimer. I definitely recommend students read over this if you do receive financial aid or any other additional scholarships. Sometimes this may adjust your award distribution. Then we also talk about the STARS Committee, and the STARS Committee is composed of faculty and or staff that are associated with the current study abroad programs in progress. These faculty and or staff are provided all of the applicants' submission material for review. The committee reviews that the students have met all of the STARS requirements while also reviewing the content of each essay. The committee reads and reviews each essay to determine that the criteria have been met by the applicant. If the applicant fails to meet all of the requirements, the committee will disqualify the applicant. Once the committee has determined the 10 finalists, they will be notified by the study abroad office. Or they will notify the study abroad office, and the study abroad office then works in conjunction with the financial aid office to distribute the award. And our office will notify the finalist once the award has been distributed, and will update the finalists about their service obligations. And that goes back to the award information here. And then the study abroad office will also update the remaining applicants about the status of the award distribution, letting you know whether or not you were a finalist, or if unfortunately you were not a finalist. And then also an important note is we are awarded the funding for the scholarship on a yearly basis. So we may be awaiting funding for approval. So you can come here and check to see whether or not the approval has been given. But then now we're going to go into how to apply for the scholarship. So you would come here after you've gotten all your documents, after you've gathered all of those documents together. What you're going to do is you're going to take your documents. Again, we review over the information here again, and here we go into more detail about the personal statements that we just went over. And here you would enter in your information, and you would come here and add all the attachments about the information that we've requested from you here. Your essay, your transcripts, all of that would be attached here. It'll come up here. You would, let's just find a document. It would come up here. Then you would submit. And that is it. That would be how you apply for the STAR Scholarship. And there's a lot, of course, to be done within that month time frame to review over the applicants. And we definitely will let you know by March 1st. But please do allow the Study Abroad Office and the STARS Committee to have their time to review over the information, calling and asking if we've gotten any word on it 2 weeks before the award announcement is not going to be, we're not going to have any information for you at that point. There's a lot of information to review over, and the STARS Committee is not going to have something right away. So definitely, we've had up to 35 applicants 1 year, so there's a lot of information to review and to make sure each student is considered fairly. So if you have any questions about this process, please contact the Study Abroad Office. You can reach us at 678-466-4092 or visit us on Main Street in the University Center. We're right across from the Loch Ness convenience store, or send us an email at studyabroad@clayton.edu. Thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.